irresistible offer. And let's talk about why is this important. So if you watched the previous module, you remember the result part, right? The four part process, and the fourth part was results. And the step before that was bait. Now this creating an irresistible offer plays into both of those elements. You have to be clear on what you're offering and to whom you're offering and how to bait them to grab their attention and then to make them that offer. So, mostly what we'll be covering today is the basics of selling and some of the concepts from copywriting, like selling transformation, not features. Now, this concept changes a lot of things. People think that whatever people think that they should sell benefits, not features. Yeah, you should sell benefits, not features, but that has become old school now. You have to sell them transformation, not just benefits, right? People are looking for better version of themselves. They are shopping for better version of themselves. They don't want to know what you can do for them. They just want better versions of themselves. And then we'll talk about how to motivate ideal prospects to buy from you right now. This will be another great exercise. I have a worksheet for this, which you can do along while I'll explain that to you. And then finally, we'll get to the practicality of how to write a killer LinkedIn headline. Are you guys excited for this? I hope you are because we are just getting started. So let's go. You are not selling features and benefits. You are selling transformations and results. Think about that. Think about the last purchase you've made. Did you buy it because of a feature and benefit? Yeah, you can justify it to your friend by telling them, hey man, I bought this new car because it looked cool, or because it goes this much speed, or because it has this engine. Yeah, you can rationalize to your friends by telling them features and benefits. But the real reason why you bought that car wasn't because of features and benefits. It was because of how it made you feel about yourself, how it made your ego feel. Ego not in a bad sense, but in a good sense. How it made you feel when you bought that car, how it makes you feel when you drive that car. That's why you bought that car, right? So for example, I bought this new book, Elon Musk book. I mean, this is old book, but I brought this book to read by Ashley Vance. The reason I buy business books is because I think they will make me better than I was yesterday. That's it. I wasn't buying Elon Musk biography because I wanted to learn about Elon Musk, yeah, a little bit, but I really wanted to get into how he thinks so that I can apply the same mindset he uses into my own life and become a better version of myself every day. That's why I brought that book. So I hope you're really starting to understand that we are selling transformations and results. It's not just about the features and benefits. Now here's the great thing. This is called value transformation, which will really help you. Now take out a piece of paper or a notebook, as I said, and write down situation A, which is the current situation of your ideal prospects. I hope you have done the ideal prospect exercise. It is in the previous module. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. The previous video, 3 secrets to attracting high-end clients. So one side, divide it in between, make a line in between. On one side, write A, current situation, and B, write the desired outcome. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to write their current situation of what the prospect is going through right now. Now, why this will be easy for you to write is because we have done this in the previous worksheet about our customer avatar worksheet from Digital Marketer. That would have helped you identify what their current situation is and just assuming a little bit of things like what are they doing right now and then desired situation. So let me share an example with you. There's this meditation app called Headspace, right? I guess a lot of you might have heard of Headspace because it's really big right now. So, but if you don't know about Headspace, it has like meditation recordings. It's like 10 minute session, guided meditation sessions, and a lot of things. So, why do people install Headspace and pay for their service. That's the reason. So this is their current situation. They're like this girl. Although she doesn't look stressed out, but let's assume she's stressed out. I guess I messed up the images. But anyway, let's say a person is there's a girl who's at point A. She is stressed out, she's frustrated, she's uncertain, she's depressed. This is her current situation, right? And then this is her desired situation. She wants to be calm, she wants to be present, she wants to feel relaxed, she just wants to be happy. That's what her desired outcome is. Now, what you're selling, the money comes in bridging that gap from the current situation and the desired outcome. This is where Headspace makes money. I mean, yeah, you can say there's this premium service, you can unlock a lot of guided meditations, but what they're really doing is bridging that gap from their current situation and the desired situation. Like the example I gave a few minutes ago, I didn't buy that Elon Musk book because I wanted to learn about Hyperloops and SpaceX. Yeah, a little bit, but the reason I brought that book was to bridge that gap from my future self and current self. I thought this buying that book was the fastest way to close that gap. And this is why people buy, right? People buy better versions of themselves every day. I mean, there is no exception to this. If you can find an exception, well, great. But this is why people buy every day. So now let's get to the worksheet of how this plays into your offerings and your services. So this is called the customer value optimizer. Now again, on your sheet of paper, write down, draw like four columns and a row in between and divide it like before your product service or after your product service. Write down half, feel, average day status, and let's start filling this out. So I fill this worksheet out according to my ideal clients. So they are usually digital marketers looking to generate leads and sales appointments with decision makers without cold calling, without cold emailing, without networking. That's who my ideal client is. So remember that in mind. Now, this is the before, and this is the before they get on a one on one coaching call with me. All right. So, what problems do they have before getting on a one on one coaching call with me? They have problem generating leads for their own agency, right? But after they get on a coaching call with me, this is the result I provide: consistent flow of leads every day through LinkedIn. I forgot to mention LinkedIn, but anyway, that's just an example. Then it comes to the feel. How do those people feel before they get on a coaching with me? They feel frustrated. They feel out of control of their business. But how do those people feel after they get on a coaching call with me? They feel confident, satisfied, and in control. You getting it? You see how important this is? Then we identify the average day of that person. Now, this comes from research. I mean, yeah, you can assume it, but this comes from observing your ideal client day in and day out and understanding the kind of day they're having, and then understanding those pain points really, really well, so that once you talk to them, it feels like, hey, are you mind reading me? How do you know about my problems? And that's when you make money. So, the average day of a digital marketer who spends his day cold calling looks like this. They prospect through cold calling, cold emailing, door knocking, going to networking events, or trying some other stuff. But after they get on a coaching call with me, their average day will look like this. They'll spend time closing on the phone and doing strategic sessions. They'll be making money. They don't have to worry about generating leads because the whole system is on autopilot. And this is what I'll be teaching you in this course: how to set your lead generation system on autopilot without having to worry where your next leads are going to come from. Don't worry, this is what I'm teaching you right here. But this is the important stuff. You can't go to level 10 without going through level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can't. That's ludicrous to think. So, anyway, then comes the status. How does the person feel before your product and service? Before the people get on coaching call with me, this is how they feel. They feel like an employee. They feel like a salesperson, cold calling businesses, getting shut down by gatekeepers, not being able to reach decision makers. They don't even feel like a business owner. But once I give them my one on one coaching on LinkedIn and how to position themselves as a brand authority, that's when they start to feel like a business owner. That's when they start to feel like a boss. That's when that they start to feel like a niche authority figure. You see what we're doing here? Now, this worksheet is really important because this will help you identify that you're not just selling features and benefits, selling transformation and results. So, do this worksheet right now. Pause this video and fill out this worksheet. Now, it's after we have done all that hard stuff, now the things will become easy. There's this quote from Jersey Gregor. What was his name? It was Tim Ferriss' mentor, Jersey Gregorek, which says that do the hard things. No, that's from Lao Tzu. Do the hard things while it's easy, when it's easy. And Jersey Gregorek say the same thing. Like, easy choices, hard life. Hard choices, easy life. So that's what we've been doing all along, right? We are writing the worksheet, we are understanding how this all plays out. Guys, it's not just about the information. You can find information anywhere, but it's about applying the information you already know. That's why I'm not just the tactics guy. Like, here are the tactics. Oh, I help dash, dash, and dash. Just go apply that, write that in your LinkedIn profile, and you'll be successful. No, that's not how it works. You have to understand where all this is coming from, and only then will you apply the stuff, right? I hope you're getting massive value out of this. So it's time to write your killer LinkedIn headline. So this is the format that you'll be using to write your headline, and I'll give you examples after this. So if you already have a LinkedIn account and your headline says something like digital marketer, social media specialist, social media manager, and certified this and certified that, all that in one headline, I can bet you're losing. I guess 99% of the people are losing because their headline is shit. I don't want to be rude, I just want to give you the truth. Headline gives the first impression. I don't know how many of you know a little bit about copywriting, but there's this concept in copywriting where the headline is the most important or one of the most important thing you can write in your copy, because most people just read the headline and they skip over. If the headline doesn't entice their attention, they just skip. So I want you to take it with that much seriously, that much. I want you to take it that much serious when you're writing your LinkedIn headline. And that's what I'm here to do. I want to make things easy for you. This is how you write your headline. I help, or you can start with helping ideal clients to your irresistible offer that we have done here. Right? Once you understand that you're selling transformation, that's when your irresistible offer will write itself. And by vehicle, what forms are you using? What methods are you using? Just explain it in one word. And don't worry, I'll be giving examples after this so that it becomes more clear to you how to write this headline for ourselves. So, person, who is your target customer? That's what we're doing here. Ideal client. What's the outcome they want to achieve? That's what you have to write here in the irresistible offer. What outcome they're trying to achieve, and then the vehicle. How do you help them do that? Now let's go on to the examples to make it more clear to you. First one is from my own LinkedIn, helping digital marketer generate sales appointments each day without advertising or cold calling. You see how this plays out? Helping ideal client, helping digital marketers. Two, I help them generate sales appointments each day without advertising or cold calling. I mean, I've chose the vehicle to be anti-vehicle. I mean, it's about what most people do, and I'm just doing the opposite of that so that it captures attention. But look at these other examples. I help companies rank first page on Google and attract high quality leads. SEO analyst manager. I mean, this wasn't necessary. This guy can cut this out, but who knows? So far, 50% of, I say 70% of the job of the headline is good. Then comes this. This one's my favorite because this is what we're doing in this module, helping business owners achieve their dream. This taps the emotion, right? Achieve their dream business by attracting their ideal customers or clients. Works. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the best at writing headlines, but what I've learned and what I've tested, this is the kind of stuff that works. I mean, if you find another way which works for you, more power to you. Mazel tov. But until then, you can try this out. So I forgot to hide the name. Oops. Shout out to Shubham. I hope you don't mind sharing this because this headline is really effective. So I help influencers and thought leaders in increasing their sales on pure commission basis. This definitely catches my attention. That's why I chose this headline, right? That's what we're doing with the headline. We're capturing attention. We're not selling. We just want them to stay, right? We want them to stay and read more about what we have to offer. So, yeah, that's it for today. This is your homework. Write your killer LinkedIn headline and join the six figure LinkedIn community and share your headlines there and get feedback from each other. That's what I'm doing right here. I'm creating a community of like minded people so that we can help each other grow through LinkedIn or in business or in life. That's it for today, guys. See you in the next module.